And that's officially a wrap for the Jaguars 2025 draft class, signing 9 players during the 7 rounds. It was a statement-making draft class for General Manager James Gladstone and head coach Liam Cohen. All started Thursday night during round 1 when they traded up with the Browns' 2nd overall to draft Travis Hunter. Let's take a look at the guys that the Jaguars drafted on the final day. In the 4th round at pick 104, the Jaguars selected running back Bashal Tutin from Virginia Tech. The All-ACC second-team selection had the 4th most rushing yards and 2nd most rushing yards per game in the conference. He's very fast, clocking a 4.32 40-yard dash, 0.01 seconds faster than wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. Then, only 3 picks later at 107, the Jaguars picked linebacker Jack Kaiser. He totaled 275 tackles, 16 tackles for loss, 6 sacks, 4 interceptions, 11 passes defended, and 6 forced fumbles in his career at Notre Dame.
I'll say speed and toughness are the 2 things I pride in. I have the speed to run away from defenses, and then I have the toughness to, run through defenses and run through linebackers and pass pro.
Yeah, I'm a competitor. I'm going to work my tail off. I'm going to do everything I can to put the team first and be a winner. So that's first and foremost. But secondly, I'm going to be who I am. I'm not going to change.
The Jaguars didn't draft in the 5th round, but had 2 picks in the 6th. At 194, Auburn linebacker Jalen McLeod got the phone call of a lifetime. He's listed at linebacker because he's a bit undersized, but he played edge in college and totaled team highs with 57 tackles, 13.5 tackles for loss, and 8 sacks last season for the Tigers. At 200th overall, the Jaguars selected Navy safety Rayon Lane. He describes himself as a, quote, special teams warrior, so expect to see him translate those skills to the Jaguars.
I love the game of football, so I know every edge rusher and on every team. But Trayvon Walker was the number 1 pick, played for Georgia. That's one of my rivals. And then you got Josh. I watched Josh growing up at Kentucky, so it's like them guys are studs. Then you got Eric Armstead. You got them dogs. There's some dogs up front.
In the 7th and final round, the Jaguars continue to beef up their offensive line by choosing USC center Jonah Monheim. He has played all over the line for the Trojans. Monheim was a 3rd-team All-Big Ten selection. ESPN's Mel Kiper ranked him the 6th best center in the draft. And finally, with the 9th and final pick in the draft, the Jaguars drafted Syracuse running back LaQuint Allen. He's one of 2 players nationally with over 1,000 rushing yards and 500 receiving yards this past season. Friday on day 2 of the draft, the Jaguars addressed the secondary and offensive line. After trades with the Lions and Texans, the team drafted back-to-back at 88 and 89 in the 3rd round.
I'm coming in day 1. I'm ready to work. I'm a baller, honestly. I'm versatile. I can play any spot. So wherever they want me, special teams, any defensive back spot, I'm ready.
When you see me go out there on the field, you're going to see someone that loves the game of football, someone that enjoys it. They're going to play through the whistle. They're going to give everything they got. And they're not going to let anyone touch Trevor Lawrence. And I'm going to make that promise to them, and I'm going to make that promise to Trevor.
Well, to the Jaguars draft picks, to our 2 local players, as well as all of our college draft picks, congratulations to everyone as they just had their dreams officially come true. And now we just have to wait to see what they can do in the NFL. Reporting at Everbank Stadium, Miles Hunter Pompery on Channel 4, the local station.